Jim?
Evening. Oh, it's good you're here. The last time I fired this up, you didn't show. Had me concerned.
What do you mean?
The agency convoy? All those freaks were in one place, and you decide not to show?
Man, that symbol just looks like it's drawn in black and white. We just forgot to color it in.
So what kept you?
I was there, Jim. You just didn't see me.
Hello, everyone. I'm Captain Logan.
Of course, I know you could be trusted.
Finally getting back.
I just wish they hadn't gotten away.
To Telltale Batman, The Enemy Within.
I can't really talk.
It's been like a year.
We got there late.
And I finally got a good setup and excited about streaming again, so here we are.
Beat us to a pulp and got away.
Is that all?
No. No, I got a favor to ask.
See how much of this comes back to me as we go, because it's been a while.
Lucius Fox.
Lucius Fox.
I know he was your friend, and I don't mean to speak ill of the dead. But I think he might have been up to some shady stuff before Riddler's attack on Wayne Tower.
I don't mean to speak ill of the daughters of dead people, but... Oh.
Not entirely.
Hi, Bag. I didn't know.
I didn't know anything about that.
Maury was an arms dealer, and Riddler targeted him the same way he did Fox. My gut is telling me that's no coincidence. Waller shut down any investigation into the circumstances surrounding his death. And that means something stinks in Denmark. You could follow that
That's the quote.
all the way to Fox's employer. Look, just how much do you really know about
Hi, Azim.
Bruce Wayne?
How are you, man? Quite a bit. Like a bunch. Like everything.
You know, for a loner, you sure seem to have a lot of...
Although I'm Batman too much, so maybe I forgot.
I want to start choosing them more carefully. At first, I thought Fox was at the center of it all. But there's a hell of a lot more. A Wayne Enterprises security guard comes to GCPD saying he was assaulted by Harley Quinn and her gang. And who was leading her around like a pet? Bruce Wayne.
Uh-oh.
Then I checked the video recordings. Someone did an amateur job covering up the security footage. Files were replaced, time unaccounted for, sloppy.
Yeah, this Bruce isn't the best at
Strike
undercover.
three, one of my officers gets bashed in the head while he goes into Riddler's old workshop. Wayne even dropped my name with Bullock, like I'd back him up. Dirtbag's got stones, I'll give him that. Bruce Wayne is dirty and he's dangerous.
Yep, that sure looks like what's going on.
So I need you to bring him in. That's the favor. I can't do it, but you can.
This will be fun. I'll keep an eye on myself.
Damn it, I'm not asking for an eye. I want him delivered here with a little bow.
So it's been a long time. I have played through this once, but it was, you know, over a year ago, probably a year and a half, 2 years ago. So I can't remember if at some point he shows Gordon that he's Batman or that he's Bruce Wayne. I don't think that happens though.
I should have done this a year
ago.
Please, Jim.
It's all negative.
Don't. This is between you and me.
I thought you were better than
Hi, Devin. Oh man.
As soon as I get back to the office, I'm sitting at a task force after her. And you better not tell her we're coming.
He sounds like he's on a warpath.
Well, everything is really, really complicated.
Will blame me. But if I don't, I put her in danger.
Hi, Psycho Reviewer. How you doing?
You're both after that laptop. Gordon might be your best chance to slow her down.
When I was streaming these before, I was always doing it late at night. It's my fault. I'm never gonna say Waller was right.
I want to tell him everything.
But I had a couple hours this afternoon and thought I would go ahead and try to knock out the rest of this chapter.
To protect this city, to protect yourself, he can't know. You know, Miss Kyle is going to run sooner or later. It's her nature.
That's right. She's like Kate Austin from Lost.
Trust her as an ally.
Previously on Lost.
I know how you feel about her.
I can't remember how I was playing this before with Catwoman.
That I know for certain.
Sure, that seems safe.
Short supply these days.
have worked together in the past, but circumstances are different. You know what must be done.
I agree, Azim. He says Telltale is one of the most daring and interesting iterations of the character in his mythos. Really hope we get a third season now that Telltale Games is sort of back. I think we will. Almost positive. Yes.
It's done, Al.
I would think she would remember that. That seems like important information.
I'm afraid he will.
Yeah, this is such an interesting dynamic with Gordon. There's... I mean, I've said this before, but there's just so much originality in these games. Stuff I've never seen with these characters in reimagining them. Like, I don't remember a story... Maybe there is one, but I don't remember another story where Gordon is after Bruce because he thinks he's corrupt like this. And where there's so much evidence, it sure looks like that's what's going on.
John, my name's John. John Doe. You don't know.
And of course, this Joker's so fascinating.
Did cross paths once, but
What did you overhear?
I didn't hear anything. I just got here. I swear. Oh, this is just what a pleasure. So nice to finally meet you. It's just a handshake.
Nice to meet you, John.
A begrudging handshake.
Wow. Quite a grip you've got there.
It'd be really funny if there's one that where you could say like it's not as begrudging, where you can just punch him in the face.
Here for that moment. I'm just such a huge fan.
No matter what the situation is, it's hard not to press the punch someone in the face button.
Looking for mentors, role models. I've come across a few good candidates. You're
That's like a reviewer. The Joker in this game series is something else. Yes, he is.
I don't take on students.
It's really weird kind of pseudo friendship with him and Bruce Wayne.
Here's
Really,
what I
really
bring to
cool.
the table. I can get you Riddler's laptop. All his secrets right there.
And I still really like the reversal with him and Harley Quinn. I think it remains my favorite Harley.
Big score.
The point.
So what if I steal it?
Although probably interesting going back to these after the cartoon show.
But and this is a big but.
We're starting to get as many different takes on her as, you know, obviously a lot of other Batman characters.
Happened to Harley. I mean, letting one criminal slip through the cracks every once in a while.
That all depends on her.
That depends on what she does. If she hurts innocents, then I stop her.
Wow, that's you really. This
The
is
top of his head was kind of glitching out there. That was weird.
if I get the
It's almost like it was raining on it.
there is no score, so win-win.
That's like a reviewer.
when you're on
Guy, hello Cap, I love your channel.
method
Press his
of
punch button.
extracting
Yeah, I don't know, when that pops up, it,
target or explosives
and that new viewer will remember that.
You know what? I'll wing it.
If I were you,
I'll wing it.
I'd get a friend to help.
That's a great
I'm excited when we
idea.
get to full-fledged Joker at the end to see that again.
Do anything for me. Oh, one last thing. I collect these. They mean a lot. to
Oh,
me.
should I destroy the phone? It's hard not to press the destroy phone button. I'll let him keep it.
We look so cool. I mean, you're cool.
Because if memory serves, I was trying to kind of be friends with
You,
Joker
I look
before.
Cool.
And I realize I'm as like two different entities right now.
Right on my wall.
And if memory serves, things weren't going great between him and Bruce before.
Laptop. Behind the stacked deck.
Ah, the stacked deck.
I'll be there. Promise.
We ran out of playing card places for Joker to hang out at.
You won't be disappointed.
My relationship would have changed regardless. I didn't have one as Batman. So now there's two relationships. That's how dual identities work. I'm really excited to get stuck for 45 minutes in a puzzle. I'm sure that'll happen.
You speak, but all I hear are lies.
No, don't speak.
You
You
dishonor
know just
yourself,
what I'm
Tiffany.
saying.
If you are the rat, then wear it proud. I would have respect for that. And with respect comes mercy.
Oh, I'm sure, Bane.
Wayne. Come with me. As
Your
a
line is,
fellow
if you
apostle
want
of
to
technology,
live.
I thought you might appreciate this. Bane and I were acquiring components for a device I'll need once we get to the black site.
Device.
Still love having
an
so many of
ice
the rogues in this
explosive
one
for the
game.
fire fail-safe
Or in this one
we
gang.
anticipate
It's cool.
encountering. That isn't the impressive detail.
And also, he's got his
As we
animated
went
series
interference,
goggles,
I
which
determined
is super cool.
I would be more efficient if I made smaller versions and employed them as projectiles.
Who were they?
I'm gonna have to go back to the first game sometime soon and refresh myself on all that.
As you can see, it's been wildly.
You gotta say impressive. Impressive!
Wayne Enterprises could benefit from my efforts.
Impressive science.
Impressive.
You'll notice I don't do anything ineffectually, Mr. Wayne.
Hear that, Freeze? Wayne, he's cut out for this life after all, huh? Yes, I thought as much after he took a pipe to one of my boys.
Oh yeah, remember that?
One more time.
Because he's doing
my
this deep
friend.
undercover
Why
thing
give
really
him
well,
a
at least
lot
on this
more?
side.
It's your job to
Not
ensure
covering his
he-
tracks great though.
Bane, come on. I slipped up.
Dangerous time to make a mistake when you knew I was looking for him more. You're trying to slow us down.
No, look, I want to get paid just like you. I got mouths to feed.
Then, when the police arrived, you were nowhere to be found.
As like a reviewer, you think this Joker could work in an actual movie or show? Yeah,
No,
I
I'm
do
a traitor.
actually.
I stood up for you. Remember?
It would be a real fresh and new take, especially if you wanted to. I think especially in a TV show would be good.
Just think.
I don't remember you.
No, I don't.
Yeah, Timothy will remember that.
What do you mean you don't?
For the 10 seconds he'll be alive.
It seems Mr. Wayne is not in a recipient.
I don't remember what happens to this guy.
Pity. That
Hi,
means
Tom.
you're out of luck.
Yeah, I've been on a streaming frenzy, and I figured before I streamed anything else, I should get back to this, because it's been months and months and months. And I was in a Batman mood.
You run in your own
Oh man,
investigation?
I don't know which direction to
You're gonna
go.
get little business cards printed that say Detective Bane now?
Detective Bane! Oh, just let that guy die. This is a really morally ambiguous Bruce Wayne.
Why are you
But see, I kind of like playing him that way a little bit. I don't remember what I did before.
I'm a trained psychiatrist.
But, because he's got such a different parentage in this one.
I'll find the rats, and I'll deal with it. You can't be trusted to run your men anymore. They're mine now.
Yeah, I'm with you, Azim. The people who made this game clearly really like the animated series.
You just killed one. I only shot
So, like, why does it remember that that guy would remember that? We just shattered him in a million pieces.
Who do you think wins that recruitment war?
They won't follow you.
Hi, Blue Dragon 5. Yep, I'm streaming this afternoon again.
Poor John.
Right. A laptop. This seems like the perfect time.
You don't know for sure it was him, so now what?
They know the cost. I value loyalty above all else.
You know who's gonna have a tough
Sometimes I have a little time in the afternoon. I might do some more
That guy.
Cap Camp plays
Busy.
around this time.
To our office to get it.
I don't know who's going to be around at, 2 o'clock in the afternoon. But, we used to do the Captain Logan show around this time.
Bruce and only you. Promise. Sound like a plan.
Long ago enough now, I feel like I could say back in the day. Ooh, let's leave him hanging as Bruce.
That hurts, Bruce.
That just seems consistent with what we were doing before.
Way to express brotherhood.
Hey, you two.
I have no rhyme or reason for doing that,
Harley.
playing him differently
You guys
as Batman
getting
and
a black
Bruce,
site
except
location
it
or
just,
not?
it's fun.
The answer had better be yes, Harley.
We didn't find the location to the black site yet, but we did uncover the code name for whatever you're after. Project Lotus.
Oh yes, I did drink the Slurpee. I do remember that.
And what is Project Lotus?
What do you want? Shouldn't you be informing your men they work for me now?
Just a bunch of people doing exaggerated accents.
Keep these two from colluding.
Puddin'? Are you kidding me? He's loyal to a fault.
For a second, I thought you said colluding.
Definitely.
He wasn't colluding.
I want to be. Because I'm being myself.
Yeah, he's super insecure and concerned about his identity.
Maybe, possibly, potentially can't handle it alone. I have a problem, and I want to help.
You, time out.
Let me know how the levels are, guys. If I need to turn up the gameplay audio at all.
And you, we need to talk.
Blue Dragon 5, I'm with ya. I remember thinking that Bane was a little thin, but I'm really, really particular about Bane. But, I don't know. Maybe in previous installments I praised that real hard. I can't remember, but...
This here's one of my favorite toys. Helps me make boring things into pretty things. Can you be a smart guy and guess another one of my favorite toys? Come on, you can do it.
You mean your hammer?
Good guess, but no. It's
Because
not.
Harley's thing is the hammer now.
You two are getting a little too close for comfort. So I'm making a new rule.
Oh, I was thinking of the bat. I guess it's always been the hammer. I was thinking about back with Suicide Squad when, like, we were just obsessed with that stupid bat.
So don't play with my toys, or I'll bash in that pretty face of yours.
Okay, thanks, Bag.
Alfred, get a suit ready for drop-off.
Of course.
Could you say that any louder with all the
Successful.
gang members behind you?
What happened?
Catwoman got here first.
I mean, didn't you send her a message? Is the left hand not knowing what the right hand is doing?
Hey, I was hoping you'd catch up to me.
Yeah,
hadn't
Tom,
had a
I think
chance to
pretty much
thank
all the
you for tipping me
interpretations
off about the
in this could
GCPD.
work fine in other
I didn't
media.
expect it.
Because, I mean,
You
we're
really
essentially
saved
just
my
playing a
ass.
TV show, like I've always said.
If it wasn't for you, the cops would have gotten the drop on me for sure.
Glad I could be of help.
I think we're
Well,
still
let's just say
in
that I owe
being
you
nice to
one.
Catwoman mode, like we were
Because I need a favor.
when Eric and I played the first game.
The laptop. I need you to hand it over. You proved your point.
One of our big
Quite
goals
the
was to get in bed with
coincidence that we find
Catwoman.
ourselves here again.
What do you mean again?
We're on top of the mayor's old office. Harvey's old office. Feels like 100 years ago, doesn't it? Since we
Oh
had
no,
our
Blue
first
Dragon 5.
chance. So much
Great.
has happened
Yeah, it does. That's the night I saved you.
I shall try,
First time I saw you.
since then. We had
because I
something
don't remember a lot of where this is
Same as we
going.
do now. A give and a take.
I remember the crazy Joker stuff at the end. Although we're gonna try to play that differently. That's part of the reason we wanted to do a playthrough.
You didn't think it'd be that easy, did you?
He says I gotta take a major side. Okay, time for some. Time for some quick time events here. Get it. GOHCX. Are those random letters on that helicopter?
Thanks. I needed that. Oh, come on. That was fun. I bring out that wild side of yours. The one you like to keep stuffed down in that suit. The side of you that's
Ooh.
just...
Innuendo.
aching to break free. Yeah, to
So,
look
Cap, is your
crazy.
goal to avoid a villain Joker? Yeah,
Isn't that what you like about
well, I don't think you can fully avoid a
go
villain
for it to
Joker,
live
but
on
I'm
the
gonna
edge.
have him not become
It's
a
where we
Batman
find
Joker
each
this
other.
time.
Maybe it is. Maybe you're just my kind of crazy.
And maybe you're mine. Have a good night.
Rockman says Catwoman's usual fake sincerity. Yup.
Selina. Why'd you do it? Run off at Riddlers like that?
I wanted to get payback for Riddler.
But that's
On
partly
my
why
own
Batman's
terms.
attracted to her, I think.
For what they did to him. For what he did to you.
Oh, that's seduction.
And just what are you offering me in return? You're a man of many resources. Make me an offer I can't refuse.
Maybe we could actually work together for once.
We've had our fun, haven't we? I know I stole from you. And I know I haven't done enough to make that right. I came back to stop Harley's so-called pact. The Eddie I knew would have wanted that. Anything else? Us?
Yeah, but I already messed that
It's
up
just
earlier, I
icing on
think,
the
Blue
cake.
Dragon 5. I have been
No
told
pressure.
that there's like one choice
Slow down there just a little bit.
where he won't do the Batman thing and put on the utility belt.
Like that.
But I may be wrong about that.
So, I'd say it's time to find a black
It's
center.
gonna suck if we get there and I end up going the other way just because I
We'll
screwed up
probably
some of
need
the
our own
some of these choices.
supercomputer to get into his laptop.
But we're not there
Something
yet.
tells
That's
me
another
you might
chapter
know where to
or two.
find one.
Am I gonna invite Selina to the Batcave? I think I am.
Come home with me.
What's at home?
Bats. I like it in Dark Knight when Lucius says, sonar, like a submarine. Since she knows he's Bruce, I don't know why he keeps using the voice synthesizer with him in the Batsuit, but I guess he always does that. He'll even keep talking in his Batman voice
I
if he
thought I'd
does his
seen it
Batman
all
voice
when I
thing
found you
in a lot of
hanging
things.
with Sewer rats, Bruce. This place. It's really you. Rich men and their toys.
Cause I know you like
Living
bats.
inside a wet bar.
The cave shields my tech from surveillance and gives me direct access to Gotham's waterways. It's perfect.
He should have a
Yeah,
wet bar in
but
his Batcave.
it's so isolating. Like the whole world is just closed off. I know how hard it is to let people in. The fact that you've done that, it means a lot to me, Bruce. I didn't give a damn about anyone else until I met you.
No, never as literal as this.
You're
I
a
can
bad
review it. That's right.
influence on me.
Do you really mean that?
Don't let it go to your head. Being here with you. I came back to Gotham for a little redemption, but I didn't expect to find
It's still
it
weird how a lot of the
close to you.
dialogue choices
It's nice.
are interpreted differently than I
Yeah,
would
I
expect
feel
them to
around
be
you.
when you pick them. Because
Like I can be
the actual
better.
dialogue is different from what you pick a lot of the time.
Do you maybe
Not to mention the delivery.
feel the same?
I'm gonna kiss you now.
Oh, I forgot about that Blue Dragon 5. He said taking her to the Batcave is a no-brainer considering she figured it out in the first
I didn't
game.
think this was ever gonna happen. Guess you've proven me wrong.
Lobster Thermidor. Yep.
Hold that thought.
And put it in his microwave.
Is that what I think it is? What is my stuff doing on display in your cave?
Wait, you didn't think to take that down?
Alongside
Oh,
mementos of
man.
the
I forgot about
psychopaths
this
you've
part.
locked up? Not that you're normal by any stretch of the imagination, but
You're an
here I
idiot.
am,
Why don't
right
you
next
just
to
call up
Harvey Dent.
Alfred on your way there? Move that
This
stuff.
has got to be good.
Yeah, I'm an idiot.
No, you're right. In hindsight, it's insensitive at best.
I appreciate your apology.
Yeah, I think she's really good too, Blue Dragon 5.
Hold on to them. They look kind of nice there.
Laura Bailey. I don't know a lot of the voice actors in this. I really like this series. I'm not a mega fan of this, just because I've not
Alfred,
played these more than once a piece. But as I've said before, I mean, it's the freshest Batman's been in a really long time. And really kind of filled a nice void because it's been so long since we've had a, you know, Batman cartoon show or anything.
Accessing Sanctus Project Lotus files. Retinal scan required.
But it's too bad that by now we don't have like 4 or 5 of these. Just to feel like you're playing a regular Batman TV series.
Access granted.
When I say Batman TV series, I'm imagining a 60s Batman version of this.
Whenever you have a moment, I have something to
which would be hilarious.
The Bat computer will scan for viruses and other safeguards before we can have access to the data.
Man, why didn't I have that stuff moved?
I finished up a new feature for your contacts. Lucius nearly completed it before. Well, I've been fiddling with it to keep myself occupied. At any rate, your contacts now have the capability to detect heat signatures. Cold, too, because, with Mr. Freeze, you never know.
Thanks. I'm sure it'll come in handy.
I'm impressed you felt close enough to someone to welcome them into the Batcave. And I'm curious to know why.
Yeah, Blue Dragon 5, I am curious to see how much this might influence that new movie.
Not that I'm judging, mind you. Difficult to take it back at this point.
She's important to me.
I thought as much. Good for you, Bruce. This is a big step.
You should have married that Vicky Vale. Oh, wait.
It's done. Sounds like the laptop is safe.
Walking back and forth. The game! This is the kind of stuff that makes these feel a little padded out, where it's like, why do I have to walk back and forth like this? But I guess you can, you know, explore
I shall be upstairs
a little bit of the
if you
cave if
need
you
me.
want to. There's other places you could walk around if you really wanted to.
Look at all this data.
And just for the sake of
Finally,
atmosphere,
something
we're
we
in
can
the
read.
Batcave.
Let's see what he knew.
Let's watch a video.
43. 10 milligram injection at 0.01% solution. Patient 844. 10 milligram injection at 0.015% solution.
Well, this looks legal.
What is that? Human test subjects?
We have to find what they were giving those test subjects. Invoices, schematics, design notes.
Man, at least it's not giving us a wall of text to read. Like those, well, I guess there's some. Remember those dossiers at the beginning? The fools think they're safe. Oh no. That's from Riddler. You know, this is one of the only things that I can think of that I'd actually really like to see a prequel to. Because I'd love an early Riddler story in this universe.
Riddler must have been talking about the location of the black site. His obsession with data left us an incredibly thorough paper trail.
Look at these manifests.
Bodhi's Spa. Strange place for delivery of virus incubators. This must be what Riddler means by hiding in plain sight.
Look at that digital keyboard he's got. I can't type like that. I've got to have physical buttons. Like, obviously on a phone I'm used to a touchscreen, but I don't want to do this and not have buttons that push down. God.
kind of viral agent from the looks of things. A biological weapon. This is what Harley wants. Agency.
The agency. Don't you work with them?
Amanda Waller. She runs the agency.
Sounds like you owe her a phone call.
Boy, I don't want to read too far into that. It's called The Agency. We have a person trying to get agency.
Bruce, to what do I owe the pleasure of this call?
The agency was working on a virus with human test subjects.
Yeah, I haven't heard anything about
Bruce?
anything else about more Telltale
just
Batman since that
saw
announcement was
with
first
my
made,
own
like,
eyes.
months, if not a year ago.
Is that what Quinn's after?
Yes. I found the black site.
Has it been that long?
Middle of
I can't remember how long it's been since
Spa.
Telltale went under, but
Okay.
and then they got bought out.
I promise we'll get to the bottom of this. But I need you to trust me. Meet me at Wayne Tower at 15.
Do I have to?
Harley was asking if the goggles are ready. I'll go back to the subway, see if I can keep her busy.
Thanks, Selena.
In the meantime, can I have my stuff
Benefits
back?
of Partners. Be safe, Bats.
You too.
Wow, we dodged that bullet. That's like a reviewer. Well, since we're getting the first actual serious live-action Riddler, we might get more Riddler material in general. Yeah, I think so. Well, and he's been really popular lately anyway, and we've been doing more serious Riddler stories ever since Zero Year.
Tiffany, what are you doing here?
Running late today? I expected you earlier.
Yeah, of course, Blue Dragon 5, that's a good point.
I needed
We
to
might have
talk to
heard
you,
something by now
but
if it weren't for the pandemic.
You only have yourself to blame for this.
Hands behind your back!
On the floor, now! On the floor!
You think that's all it was, Chewbacca's lover? That if they'd updated their engine, their games would have sold better? And that's why they went under? I don't know.
Wayne, you're under arrest.
But I've not looked real deep into that.
And criminal conspiracy to commit a terrorist act. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law.
Gentlemen, please. You have my full
Shut your mouth and stay down!
Thanks for the call, Miss Fox.
I can explain.
Got a good thing today.
I look to you for answers, for comfort after
Oh
my
my
father's
God.
death. Instead, you're running.
I'm about to have a heart attack of not surprise.
I hope you understand why I had to do this.
Oh yeah, sure.
It makes me
No
question
problem.
everything you've told me my entire life.
Why didn't you just talk?
We're not friends with her.
I tried. Every time I saw you, you were with those freaks.
My God, could you be more sanctimonious?
What?
I hate her.
Director Waller?
Uncuff Mr. Wayne right now, or you'll spend the rest of your life as a meter maid.
Blue Dragon 5, be careful, Cap. This Tiffany story is going to get really tricky. I don't remember what happens with it. I just know I hate her.
Mr. Wayne is under agency protection, and you know it.
What?
You've known it for some time.
Because I've been being mean to Tiffany and Waller, and I don't know if that's smart. Well, like either of them.
You're gonna run out of favors to call in.
I'm not the bad guy.
And when you do, there'll be hell to pay.
See how he delivers this.
I'm not a criminal.
Oh no, you had to say bad guy.
Officers, please.
You're supposed to be Ben Affleck. Batman and Daredevil simultaneously.
He belongs in a cell.
This is neither your concern or
It
your
is
purview.
Boo-hoo Girl.
Go home, Gordon.
That's true.
You're done here.
The hell I will.
If I were you, I'd be very careful with my next words.
And if I were you, I'd stop interfering with GCPD business. This is my city.
Not anymore.
Solid
You're
Python,
so
that
far
makes
out of
me
line, you
think
can't
that
see
we're
the
more likely to get a green suit
You're dismissed.
for Riddler, if that's what Matt Reeves said.
Excuse me?
You tested
So I
me.
can't read full comments
This is what happens.
all the
Damn it,
time.
Waller, you
Because I don't
can't
want to
do
I don't want to
this.
miss anything
well
here.
within my power, and you know it.
I'm
I said
Don't do this.
dismissed.
not gonna say
Waller
good
Gordon
riddance,
is a
certainly.
good cop. He's a good man. Don't do this.
Not from you.
It's the last straw. I won't allow anyone to question my authority. This is strictly professional.
Oh, sure.
Chewbacca's lover, she has a good reason
Time
not to
to
trust
go,
Wayne.
Jim.
Yeah, she does. She's just obnoxious in the way she, if we're talking about Tiffany.
We'll make sure Gordon leaves and be right outside. When you're ready.
Well, Blue Dragon 5, we've got a game here where the good guys aren't always good guys.
I apologize for everything. Calling the cops was a bit much.
Well, that's all the stress I need.
Now, after what Blue Dragon 5 said, I'm not sure how I should play this with her.
I know, but I learned a lot today. Like exactly how deep you are in this mess. The agency? If I had known you were... What are you doing with them? Please, just tell me, Bruce.
Yeah, I'm gonna try this.
Tiffany, I'm an undercover operative. What I'm doing, it's dangerous.
If I ever do a written analysis on these, it's gonna be really weird and challenging. And I've talked about this before, but I don't know if I always buy
this is why he's
the
dead.
kind of bipolar choices that you can make all lining up
This work you're doing seems incredibly dangerous.
as a cohesive story.
Something I don't get.
But again, if you, the player, are kind of one of the writers,
but
maybe you're just a bad writer.
Bruce.
I'm
Batman.
You're Batman. The Batman.
Well, I mean, who could? That's so silly. Why would anybody forget that?
Hey, Bruce. Wanted to show you a preview of your new batsuit.
Yeah, Blue Dragon 5, I don't remember what
know
Gordon
you and
does
Alfred
later.
are still on your well-deserved retreat, but I couldn't help myself.
Dad.
I don't know if that was the right
All the
move,
specs to your
but based on what you said
private
earlier, it seemed like that's what I should do.
All right. Hope you guys are enjoying
And again, it's
yourselves.
been months, guys, so I don't remember everything about why I found Tiffany so irritating, but I just had flashes as soon as I like, God, you're so sanctimonious.
It was hard to believe.
Chewbacca's lover, that's
from him.
That's been my experience as well with what little I've played of Walking Dead.
Your dad was a hero. Your dad believed the city deserved better.
All I remember Blue Dragon 5 is that at the end, and obviously spoilers,
And to think I gave him lip for missing
isn't she gonna get a costume? Isn't she gonna be like a
with Dad gone,
like a Bat family? Because she's supposed to be kind of like a new Robin or something.
If Batman is interested.
Solid Python. I find Tiffany annoying because she's anti-Robin.
And I know my dad would be proud.
You'll need the proper training.
Like, I don't want to train her. I don't want her having more screen
Whatever
time.
it takes,
but
I'm in.
That's good to hear.
Seemed like the smarter choice here.
I need to.
And she gets her revenge by killing him and expects you to forgive her and make her your sidekick. Oh, that's right.
Thank you.
That's right.
For trusting me with this.
I don't know why, but the way Bruce Wayne says I'm an undercover operative just sounds sarcastic.
We might be pushing him too hard.
You're supposed to use your sarcastic voice.
He knows how to cover his tracks. Our only path forward is through Wayne. Let's get to it then. I know you have some questions.
A few. Care to explain why the videos I saw said this virus was an agency experiment?
Years ago, I was brought in to rectify the agency's past mistakes. Or failing that, to cover them up. One mess in particular dealt with Black Ops experiments. Human subjects. The kind of amoral science that makes your skin crawl.
Yeah, like Blue Dragon 5, does the game know she does something really bad? Like, is it a thing that...
Long before either of us joined.
Where it plays
Evidently,
it like she's still heroic?
This is our worst case
Or
scenario.
is she just supposed to be
With
complicated
scientists
like
off the leash,
everybody else?
This research poses a global threat. If I'd known where they set up their den, I would have taken them out years ago.
I'm not afraid of this, Wallace.
Sanctus facilities have top-of-the-line security, armed guards, surveillance, God only knows what else. Just to let you know.
Sanctimonious facilities.
This whole situation.
That's the word of the day, folks.
It's giving me an idea. I can't put an agent within 1,000 yards of that place without them starting a war or blowing up the entire block just to cover their tracks.
We know it's tricky, but leading Harley and her gang into Sanctus might allow the two problems to take care of themselves.
They have Riddler's info. They have a way in. And you're undercover.
Yeah, I'm with you on the voice synthesizer.
At least with
synthesizer
Sanctus
solid
and the
Python.
path that he
They're trying to
walks
be
through
grounded
the agency
with it.
can act quickly, clean up, and minimize casualties.
It's unorthodox. But a strike like this will keep damage from spilling onto Gotham streets.
I'm not willing to let anyone
One of those choices should have been, well, I mean, I've been doing this kind of thing this far.
It's cold calculus, but it's the best way.
For now, just
Cold calculus is a good line.
right now, as yourself. You don't want them to know Batman is on their tail. I bet
God,
you
everybody in this game knows he's Batman.
We have your back, Bruce. We'll be right behind you.
Keep me in the loop so I know what my team and I might be facing when it goes down. Defenses, security, whatever.
Their lives are in your hands, Bruce.
As well as the fate of this city.
Blue Dragon 5, she breaks Batman's golden
I know you
rule.
might have
Yeah, that's
reservations
right.
about working with Harley and her crew like this. Sometimes you have to use bad people to do good things.
Waller should just wear that on a t-shirt. Front and back. Sometimes you have to use bad people to do good things. Yep. That's her mantra. That's Suicide Squad. Meanwhile, at the Bodhi Spa.
Al?
Have you located the black site?
I think so.
While you were at the office, I did some
I still think it's weird to have a
basic
Bruce Wayne that calls
online
Alfred
research
Al.
on Bodhi Spa.
Excellent. What's the verdict?
According to reviews, it truly seems to be a fully functioning business. Not
He's
just
a
a
younger
front.
Bruce. It's like we're trying to inject a little bit of
They
Dick
offer
Grayson into him,
rather
maybe.
popular high-end massages,
Or maybe that's
and have an active
reading too far
social
into that, I don't
media
know.
feed. It's a 24-hour business, Bruce. There are customers going in and out at all times. They have no idea what's coming for them.
No innocent collateral damage.
No, just innocent people, Bruce.
That's very Spider-Man from a few years ago.
runs
No
the
one
facility
dies.
Initiate the feed of my contacts to Waller. Let her know I'm here.
At once.
I need to see what we're up against.
Good idea. Remember, you're able to toggle the thermal imaging in your lenses. I'm signing off while
Oh, thanks, Blue Dragon 5. Yeah, so this will be a short stream, guys.
Thanks, Al.
I just wanted to wrap up this
Waller?
chapter finally from
On the line, Bruce.
over a year ago.
I'm here. I'll let you know if I find anything interesting.
But I'll come back and play another chapter soon.
Caution is key, Bruce. This situation is a spark away from a wildfire.
I'll keep that in mind. That access door is connected to the spa.
I don't remember if he called him Alan the Batman. I don't think he did. Okay, so what are we doing here? Do we have to walk around at all, or? Heat pipes. Okay. About 2 set pieces left. Well, we should... The stream will be at least an hour then, so it's not bad. What am I supposed to do, guys?
That appears to just be a patron.
A patron. A Patreon.
There's still traces of heat signatures. Someone was here recently. Maybe guards.
Yeah, I do Chewbacca's lover. I really like the idea that a modern Batman saw his parents get murdered after watching Mask of Zorro.
I see a security panel inside the building.
Because he'd be the right
Trigger an
age,
alarm system of
and it's a
some
brilliant
kind.
movie, and it's kind of Batman
If I can
Begins
hit
before
that
Batman
before they
Begins.
suspect what I'm really here for.
We talked about that on a stream just the other day.
Perfect for my people. You just saved a few agents' lives, Bruce.
I think that'd be cool as like a reviewer, and I wish they'd been able to do Batman, or sorry, Spider-Man instead of Guardians. And maybe I'll play through that at some point. I played the first chapter and I did not like it, of Telltale Guardians. Okay, so we're still doing this?
They're heading downstairs.
I thought it was kind of
The
boring,
lab must be
but it was getting more
underground.
interesting toward the end of that first chapter,
Santos has
so
been in the
I
middle
should
of
go back and
Gotham this
give it another
entire
shot.
time.
They burrow under your skin and eat you from
It's an easy
inside
thing to
out.
stream,
This is why I'm
certainly.
willing to let these criminals be the tip of the spear. Dangerous and expendable. My favorite adjectives. That's some top-notch field work, Bruce.
Waller, you
I
were
know
laying it
the
on pretty
undercover's
thick.
been tough, but you just need to maintain.
It's hard to say necessary evil when you make it clear how much you're enjoying it.
With those maniacs, we're going to have a pandemic on our hands.
Too late. We already have one of those.
Now, why would a billionaire be skulking around in a filthy alley?
Chewbacca's lover. What I
carefully
played of that, I totally agree with you.
Detail.
I need to play some more.
As if performing Reconnaissance.
I don't know if I should have said
I could
that.
ask you the same.
Oh, I'm not skulking. I have a very deliberate purpose.
Yeah, I didn't hear anybody talk about that.
Bane,
Telltale
have you been
Guardians.
spying on me?
Spying? No.
Thanks for the interaction, guys.
I've only been
Nice to have people to play games with.
That's the same thing.
I heard the GCPD.
Wasn't sure if anyone
paid
would
you a
pop in
visit
at
your office,
2 in the afternoon.
So I swung by to see if you might be in need of some aid. Innocent as that. Then, something about the look on your face as you left. So, determined. Yes, I had a sense you would lead me to.
You know what I really want to do? I want to go back through Detroit.
Project Lotus. This is the secret you and Harley have.
Here comes trouble, says Blue Dragon 5.
Where are we, Bruce? What is this place?
Where are you?
And do your best to be honest. Lies insult us both.
Bane, this is a spa.
Your efforts to cover your tracks are duly
Are
noted,
nonsense, Wayne.
You
You're an idiot, Wayne.
Finding you in this duplicitous position while we have a mole problem. Well, it does not look good for you.
The coolest thing these games do is have Bruce interact with all of these villains before or during
you led me right to her conspiracy.
Batman doing it.
Wake up.
Rise and shine.
Bob the Hunt, I don't immediately have... Oh, no line to Bane. Oh, okay. I shouldn't have done that.
Oh, I pity what you're about to face.
Hi,
Wayne.
Mutali. How you doing, man?
You had so
Yeah,
much
Bob the Hunt, I
going
don't really have
for you,
any
Bruce.
opinions about that right off. I'd have to see
hide your
how it
discovery
played,
from
what we did with it,
me.
if anything.
Well, Harley wanted to spearhead the hunt for the mole.
I think this Bane has
This would
Venom
be her
later, Solid
chance.
Python, but I
So,
don't remember.
Be thoughtful with your words in there. They could be your last.
She's not going to hurt me, Bane. She trusts me.
Trust is a fragile thing.
Last set piece. Thanks, Blue Dragon 5.
One imperfection, and it's destroyed forever.
You must have played through this a few times, because I'm surprised you know it as well as you
What
do.
is it now, Bane?
The rat has been uncovered. Wayne was right under your nose. And tracked Wayne to the location of the black site. And if he
I
hadn't...
sent Wayne to scout it, so lower your damn voice. It was the final piece of the puzzle, and now we got it. Go get your boys ready. We move on the site ASAP. And don't worry your pretty little head about our rat problem. I got it covered.
It's fun seeing her push
Hey,
Bane around, because he's
tell Freeze
enormous.
to get one of them popsicle makers ready. You're not going anywhere. You're in here. With me.
Uh-oh. I don't remember this stuff at all. Maybe I got a different scene last time. I'm not sure. I think I made a mistake in that alley.
Don't mention it. Can't have him stepping on my turf, you know? I said I'd find the rats. And I will.
Maybe I should have picked the one
Your
about
father.
Harley.
He was a hard man, right? Someone lied to him.
But I'm not sure what
betrayed
she's
him.
thinking about me right now.
He ended them. Think he was onto something with that idea?
I mean, Batman's my
Show
thing
no
too, Blue
mercy.
Dragon 5, but
Take no apologies.
I don't play enough video games
sort of thing.
often enough.
You need to keep your people in line. Sometimes that means making hard choices.
Such a pretty way of saying killing a person. I hadn't taken you for such a ruthless fella. You are who I think you are, Bruce.
Who do you think I am?
A man.
Solid Python, I haven't. I'm really out of the loop
just as
with
bad
with new comics right now. So I didn't realize that Harley was basically a bad guy and running around with Batman. I would have to look at it and see how it was.
Secrets you don't want me to see.
There's nothing more.
You're a simple man. You know,
I have not been real interested in the Harley Quinn from 52 that they kind of continued with, so maybe she's been real morphed and retconned and stuff, but I'd have to look at it, I don't know.
To the deep to
Mutali, I don't know if I'll stream the Avengers game at all. I mean, I only played it a couple hours and was not super impressed, but I need to get back to it because, you know, I paid for it.
He used to sing that to me.
So if I get back to it, I might, just for the heck of it, stream it while I'm playing it.
Like nothing could.
But you guys might have to watch me really suck because, you know, it's video games.
You have a nice voice.
What a lovely, lovely voice!
Might want to get those ears checked, Brucey. What's left of them. But it's nice to know I have a fan. Been running short of those lately. In fact, you being like my dad, that's
still crazy to see a Bruce Wayne that looks this roughed up.
Oh, you do?
You found me the black site, didn't you? Plus,
Mr. Roboto, what typo?
I mean, you're rotten like the rest of us. But you actually care for some people. Like that girl. What's her face? Brittany? No. Tiffany. You remember? Early 20s, fresh-faced and optimistic.
Who's that?
Oh, that's Rich. Nice try, but you're a book, and I read ya. I'm glad you have a friend in this world, Bruce. That's invaluable. Yeah, friends are great, except when you have to lose them. Laptop's gone.
What are you?
Yeah, shocker. We have a turncoat. I've interviewed just about everyone in the place, except maybe one. Or two. So gosh, that only leaves the two people I haven't cleared. You and Catwoman.
I've heard that Watchmen game is terrible though, Mr. Roboto.
Gave the hamburger face. But weirdest thing, the laptop went missing after that.
Well, you seem to have made up your mind already. I guess one of us has to be the mole.
I did not hear about that Mutal like crazy.
Trying to make me
Legendary soon in Warner's for putting Dune and Godzilla vs. Kong on HBO Max.
Nice try,
Let's talk about that on the Captain Logan show tomorrow night if you make it there.
Get in here. When I told Puddin' I narrowed it down to you two, he begged me to let him interrogate you. I gave him some pointers, and now this is his chance.
Hi, Bruce. You potential rat.
You potential rat.
Harley, do you mind? Can't learn to ride with training.
Well, Mr. Roboto, I thought at the moment I was just trying not to get found out, but wasn't totally sure what I should pick to do that.
Admit it, you rat scum. You're the rat.
Ow, my face.
Sorry, I have to make it sound good.
Do it again.
What?
Hit me again.
Take that.
Dragotten, welcome. I don't think I've seen you in the comments before. I have played this before, but it's been so long, I might as well not have. I really don't remember where certain things go, especially this chapter for whatever reason.
I never wanted it to come to this. But we both know what has to be done. Catwoman has to take the fall.
Okay, thanks, Blue Dragon 5. Maybe some folks in the comments can help me out in figuring out where to go with that.
If it's you, and who knows if she'll stop there.
Okay, John. That's what we'll do.
Oh, really? I knew you'd see reason. Didn't expect you to see it that fast. Okay.
Yeah, he does look like Archer.
I'm calling
Mr. Roboto.
Harley, we're done.
Puddin', you might have surpassed the teacher. That was record time. Who we hanging out to dry?
Go ahead, Bruce.
It's kind of a weird COD.
Tell her what you told me.
I can't imagine running a game like this. It'd be crazy.
Ahead, Bruce. It's okay.
I'm
like
not sure what I'm supposed to do.
Please.
It was me, Harley. I took it.
You were just starting to get under my skin. Too bad. I guess I do have to hurt Tiffany after all. And you, of course. I knew you had it in you.
Probably shouldn't have done that, but I was being nice to Catwoman. Didn't want to throw her under the bus.
Like, send this one to the great icebox in the sky.
Yeah, I know that was a mistake. Oh, I remember going in the icebox. I remember that. Oh, see, they've got her anyway.
Well, Bruce, it's been fun. Bane, get him inside.
No, Vitaly, I'm with you. Bale and
the cats out of
Keaton
the
both
bag.
could have been good Jokers. Sure.
Bruce,
Shoebox lover, it's not like you can die anyway. Yeah, some folks in the comments were really concerned about certain choices I was making. And it seemed to me like it pretty much goes
I can help. You need me.
Yeah.
in the same direction.
Cube, I can use you to keep the vodka cold.
Wait!
I haven't played these enough to get
Harley,
a sense of
as great
like
as this is
what
as
different
punishment.
scenes you get, as opposed to just relationships with characters changing. It wasn't a mistake because they won't kill you. Yeah, that part. This part I remember. What I couldn't remember is if we had done this part already. Because I was only remembering it abstractly. I was like, there's a thing where you escape a trap,
at least,
and it's an ice trap.
Nah. Be sure to send Tiffany a postcard from Antarctica.
Good one. And that's the cliffhanger. Yeah, I couldn't remember if you got out of it in this chapter or at the beginning of the next one. But yeah, we went close to an hour, so that's not a bad stream. Next time we'll try to do an entire episode in one. 70% of players did something that will make Waller furious. I mean, I can't help but antagonize Waller. So everybody did the same thing with Gordon. Tiffany felt honored. I mean, I didn't want to go that way with her, but I thought it was probably smarter. Most people did the deception thing. So I played the way pretty much everybody else did, except it's split on Catwoman. Guilt-ridden Joker. You and 60% of players won Catwoman. Interesting that it's that low. Oh, I forgot about the dating advice with Joker. That's funny. Because again, I did half of this like a year ago. Did you tell Tiffany that you're Batman? 80% of people said that. Wow. That actually kind of surprises me. I watched the Matrix sequels way too many times to understand how Neo beats Smith. It's funny. Hi, Edward Bador. Psycho Reviewer, will Bruce Wayne get out of this? Find out next time. Yep. Same Bat channel. Natalia Hey Cap, thoughts on Haley Steinfeld as Kate Bishop? I don't know anything about that. I haven't heard that. And I'm not sure who that is right off. So I have to go look that up. These are Captain Logan show questions. We can try to talk about that tomorrow. Not that I'm expecting you to necessarily be there, but hopefully somebody will ask about some of these things. The thing about Telltale games is that you don't affect the plot so much as character relationships. Okay, but aren't there certain things that diverge? Because, again, I've been told that, I mean, maybe the plot is pretty much the same, but Joker just either wears a Joker batsuit or doesn't. Is that all it is? Like, is a lot of his dialogue the same if you go the other way? I can't believe 82% of people gave up their secret. Yeah, me too. That's hilarious. Well, anyway, I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up here, which is kind of a bummer because I'm having fun streaming, but no reason to go on to another chapter right now when we're at a good stopping point. We've already gone for an hour. Guys, we're not going to have Star Trek Club tonight. I'll put out a message about that on social media here in a minute, but I've got some other things I have to do this evening, so I'll be back to streaming tomorrow night and possibly tomorrow afternoon. I don't think I'm going to be doing anything late tonight, but I don't know. I'm getting addicted to streaming again. This has been really fun. I've got requests to do another thing, so probably not tonight, but I will definitely be back for the Captain Logan show tomorrow night. Thursday night, we're going to have a special guest, but we're not going to have DJ because he's going to be out of town, so I may be modding myself that night, but that's kind of the news right now. So thanks a lot for watching, folks, and we will see you again real soon. Bye, everybody.